Today is March 5th. World Baseball Classic has started. Yankee spring training rolls on, and we chat with two Yankees catchers and my heroes. It's true.
Jomboy recaps galore, weekly awards, stats, steaming hot takes. Get your Yankees news from these two fine dudes. It's time for Talkin' Yanks. Talkin' Yanks with old Jomboy, Jomboy and Jake. Talkin' Yanks with old Jomboy, Jomboy and Jake.
Hello and welcome to Talkin' Yanks. Thank you very much for joining us today. My name is Jimmy. His name is Jake, and BBD is in the corner. Now, we just got off from a little interview with Francisco Cervelli and Jorge Posada, your brain trust of Team Italy, along with a bunch of other classic and a big baseball brains. You're wearing the Team Italy hat. The Yankees are playing a game right now, correct?
As we are recording this, it's probably over by the time this is out, but they are playing another spring training game right now.
Judges hitting home runs for Team USA, giving rousing speeches. There's a lot going on. Jake, how are you doing?
James, Davis, what is going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I mean, a couple legends in their own right on the show today. I mean, Jorge, literally Jorge. And then Cervelli, who's just a wild ride of a human. We didn't know what to fully expect with Cervelli. He was in amazing spirits, and I think he might just live in amazing spirits as he's managing Team Italy. And, yeah, we talk a little Yanks. We wanted to talk a lot of WBC because they're getting built up for that. But, yeah, man, and I don't know, a couple shocking things from it, like Cervelli's age.
That was truly bizarre.
A little something, like, doesn't add up.
Well, what it is you don't realize how young you are. Like when he made his debut, like 2009, I was in college, so I was 18 or 19 years old. There's math to be done. I can't do it. 89 to 09.
Yeah.
I was
We'll
20.
say 20.
I was 20.
Let's call it 20.
I was 20. And Francisco Cervelli was 22.
Right.
We're the same age. But like as a recent 20-year-old and a guy that's playing Major League Baseball, I guess my brain told me he was like 26. Because when you asked me to guess his age, don't listen, Francisco.
Yeah.
If you're tuning in to see how the interview sounds, don't listen. I guessed a number way higher than your birthday. And then I looked at Google and it said 39. I was like, holy smokes. I didn't realize he debuted so young.
Like, yeah. Yes. Yeah. It was surprising, and we do tie it into the interview a little bit, but yeah, I think it'll be funny for anyone around our age. Like the younger listeners are probably just like, oh yeah, Cervelli, I don't know, is an older guy. But he also had like the grizzled facial. Like Cervelli's a shave every day guy. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been allowed to play on those Yankees teams. That I think that was a factor. And yeah, just you almost picture Cervelli or Jorge giving Cervelli the initial torch a little bit. That you're like, oh. And yeah, it's kind of crazy to read up on some of their old stories and then see, they truly do have like a big bro, little bro relationship, and it's part of the reason Jorge's on coaching Team Italy.
And Sal Fasano.
And Frank Menachino and Dave Righetti.
All right, after the interview, we'll be back, and we'll be talking about some Yankee stuff and watching clips from around the exhibition games and spring training, but we won't make you wait any longer here. Team Italy interview. Today's episode is sponsored by MLB The Show. It's almost here, and the World Baseball Classic is back. Take on the real-life World Baseball Classic teams from all over the world with your Diamond Dynasty squad in online mode. How about that? Step up to the plate in brand new World Baseball Classic ballparks, including the Tokyo Dome, Estadio Rambizón. I said that right? In Puerto Rico. And there's a bunch of other stuff. There's new legends that were just announced, like Albert Pujols, Felix Hernandez, Dustin Pedroia, Andruw Jones, and more. Available now on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S and X, and Nintendo Switch. Rated E for everyone.
All right, we are joined by...
Recording in progress.
Two 2009 Yankees World Series champions, and my new two Italian uncles, Francisco Cervelli and Jorge Posada of the Team Italy coaching staff. Skip, how we doing?
Very well. Very well. We're doing amazing here.
You can correct him and say cousin. We just, we watched you play. We didn't realize how young you were when you debuted, but you're like 3 years older than us. So I think you got to change it to cousin. Familia.
You can call Jorge uncle, grandpa, or whatever, but not me.
No, grandpa. Uncle sounds good. Grandpa's.
Yeah, thank you guys for joining us. I mean, the staff that you've put together, Francisco, is all Giants and Yankees alumni. It seems like it's an awesome staff. You also have a bunch of front office brains, people that have been special assistant or advisor to the GM or GM themselves. It feels like Team Italy's in good hands as far as MLB baseball brains.
Well, it was Ned Coletti, the GM. Put this together. We talk a lot during through the year. Been 1 year organizing this thing, and the tournament is short. So what we're trying to do is put a lot of veterans there. We got probably 21 rings in total with the coaches, and they are great, man. They are great, and also I can learn a little more, every day with those guys.
Jorge, how are you adapting to Italian culture? Has the limoncello usage gone up? Like, what have you done to kind of initiate yourself?
You know what? I'm enjoying myself. I really love the group. Great coaches. Service, my brother, and I'm gonna always have his back. And I'm also learning. This is a new experience for me. Sorry for the train is coming by.
No problem.
But it's fun. The players are eager to learn, and they want to win, and that's the most important thing.
Everything I've read is Francisco asked you and you said yes, but was there any hesitancy? Was it immediate? And do you think this is going to lead to an itch to be in dugouts and with the team full time more? Have those offers come and you've turned them down, and this is the first time you said yes? Or, because Yankee fans want more Posada around the Yankees. So are they going to come calling now?
Service.
I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. It's this is where we are right now. We are enjoying. This is amazing. I also manage the team in Italy. I live half of the year in Italy. I've been enjoying this kind of baseball. Building a different cultural, different baseball in Europe. With Jorge, it was easy. He has to ask when I call him. He has to ask his boss, that is his wife, and he said yes because we know each other for a long time. It's been a long time, and then it's fun to work with him.
I've been impressed reading about it, Cervelli. Like, you are in this for the real thing. You're not just, coming to the World Baseball Classic managing it. Some people might think that from the offset, but you said you were driving more than a truck driver around Italy, finding talent. You've been managing in tournaments already, trying to build the whole system. And a quote I read was you saying we're building this for the next 4 World Baseball Classics, not just for this one. That's pretty awesome to hear how much you dove in when you got offered the job. Is that just how you operate? You're going to go big or go home, or if I'm doing this, I'm doing it as big and as good as I can?
Well, I grew up with the Yankees. It was all about to win. That's how I'm wired. When I took this job, and it started last year in Europe, but I was there. I got a little academy in Italy to help the kids, to put more kids in camp. And, driving a full squad in a minibus, 11 hours to Czech Republic. We did all that. I've been enjoying it. The hotels are not great. I've been enjoying it. It's like a minor league thing. But yeah, I think if I'm doing this, I'm all in. I'm all in, and I got 3 more years in my contract. I'm gonna do the best as possible and live Italian baseball in a better place.
Love it. Jorge, how have the hitters been responding? There's a ton of lefties on this team. Obviously, you have experience from both sides. But, we've from all of the different WBC teams, we've seen, the Dominican guys picking Albert Pujols as your, like, all these young hitters have to be all over you, right?
Yeah, they've been asking questions. What I see in the cage. If I see something, obviously, I want to kind of see what their thinking is first, what their approach is first, and we go from there. And everybody's been their feedback has been very good, and I wanted to be in the proper position to hit the baseball, and they look amazing. Most of them obviously are signed. When I was with the elite team with Cervi in Port Charlotte, those kids wanted more, so I was able to teach a little bit more. But these guys know they have an idea, so it's just a little tweak here and there, but not much.
Can you do me a favor and try to convince one of the players to ditch the batting gloves? I think we need more hitters
We have
gloves.
Sagesi, our one of our shortstop. He doesn't wear batting gloves, so I was pumped with that.
I love it. Yeah, well, I feel like MLB doesn't have any left. It used to be at least one guy in each team, but now
there's a few. There's a few still left.
Was that a thing that did you try batting gloves every now and then just said no, or was it a thing of pride to not use them?
I couldn't wear them, man. I just couldn't wear them. I tried when it was cold, but I couldn't wear them. I get up all the way to the on deck circle and I would take them off.
Cervelli, you had a quote when you guys went on Yes Network Hot Stove, and it made, as a Yankee fan, I just wanted to ask a follow-up question, but they asked about choosing Jorge to join you, and you said he was one of my mentors. You said he was tough on you. He was always honest and about the truth, but he made you earn it. When you think about that, like the tougher conversations are like he's, the truth, even if it was not nice or, that style of leadership. Is there a specific moment either of you remember about, those conversations or lessons that stick with you that were maybe a little more honest and harsher?
Well, I don't recall anything in particular, but he used to kick me out of the gym all the time and kick me out of his locker all the time, and I never left. I was there or walk away and then come back because I want to learn. He made me earn it. He was tough, but he helped me a lot. Like when I was playing, he was focused. If I need something, if I need guidance, if I need water or whatever, he was there. It's not the typically veteran guy that when the backup plays, he stay inside. Nah, he was teaching me how to win this game and to be able to win the championship. And he was amazing. Sometimes he got angry with me. I didn't care. I kept following him.
This episode is sponsored by SeatGeek. The World Baseball Classic is here, which means the MLB regular season is not far behind, not to mention the NBA, the NHL, and even the World Cup coming up this summer, which is why I want to give our sponsor of today's video, SeatGeek, a huge shout out. 35 million downloads in the #1 rated ticketing app. And of course, we have a code for you guys. Yanks 2026. 10% off your next set of tickets at SeatGeek. 10% off any tickets with promo code Yanks 2026. Click the link in the description. Download the app. Have the code automatically added to your account. So if you buy tickets now or later, you got it. Yanks 2026, SeatGeek. Do you guys, there were some quotes, who was it, Gator Guidry this offseason that he was talking about some of the intensity stuff. And I don't know, we've interviewed Booney the past few years, and we love Booney, and we obviously love the Yanks. This is Talking Yanks. Do you guys feel there's definitely been just a clubhouse change from the day in, day out? I think throughout baseball. Do you guys feel like there needs to be a little more, I don't know if the term is piss and vinegar, or a little more kind of feeling the grind to it?
I think your guys' quotes were like the Yankees won Dominican Summer League. Like it was win, 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 win the whole way up.
Yeah, we were taught to, don't take anything for granted attitude. So I think the biggest thing was, what can we do to win, to help the team win today? And that was the main focus of our every team that we had, and that's what Joe Torre started, preached and told us from the get go. You got to grind at bats. You got to find a way of making this team better, and we did that from the get go.
Now, we have a video. I hope you guys are going to be able to see it, but Jake has a theory here that if you get a hustle double in a big playoff game, big moment, big rally, that's the manager's hit. That's the hit that's going to, you shortlist to become on the managerial candidate list. And I don't know if you've seen this, Jorge, but Cervelli, this is against Mexico in the World Baseball Classic, down 4 runs in the 9th. And you guys actually rallied to come back, and now you're managing the team. So you're proving Jake to be a genius. But what can you tell us about that game? That was a big comeback in the 9th inning, and how do you get that energy to the current players?
Well, I remember Sal Fasano was a bench coach, and he told me in the last inning, get the guys together and start something here. And we were playing in Guadalajara. The whole crowd was singing last inning, and I started, and I had a little injury in my foot, and I ran the fastest I could, and I got there, and that's when everything started. The guys, they couldn't, it was Osuna throwing, and they couldn't get one out. It was one hit through another hit, and it was crazy. But I believe it's all about attitude in this game, man. A little thing can start something special. And you see it every year with a team that is things are going south. Somebody make a good play or home run or at least a bunt, and they hustle. That's when things start. You get infected, and without chemistry, you cannot win any game. It's impossible to win.
Yeah, we joked during the Yankees they had a midseason slide this year, and Bellinger made just like a sliding double play catch that we joked throughout the year last year. It saved the season. It didn't save the season, but it just changed the momentum and
kill the Mets season.
Killed the Mets season. Yeah. That's low hanging fruit. That's too low hanging. You got any catcher baseball stuff, or we got some silly?
We got 2 silly things. Then we'll bring it back to serious. There's this photo of all the coaches. It's a beautiful image, and we were wondering if there's 4 different versions of it. If Posada, if everyone took a turn on manager Francisco's lap.
No, that's it. That's the only one. The only one.
It was Menechino because it's little. It's little, and we have to take care of the guy.
That's good. That's good. We appreciate that. Man, Frankie Menechino, I remember him on those A's teams. It felt like he was always a guy. He slid in hard to second. He gave a tough at bat. I'm loving this coaching staff, man.
Yeah, he was a hard-nosed player.
We also have 2 lifelong catchers, career catchers, but you both got reps in big league games in the infield. So I wanted to ask you guys if you've ever debated who was the better middle infielder. We've got 2 plays here. We've got
Don't
show mine. Don't show mine, please.
And then a similar ball to Jorge.
Oh God.
I wanted to throw the ball so hard to Swisher that I bounced it, and I messed up. I was like winding up. It was not a good throw.
You did throw it very hard to him. It was very fun.
Yeah,
It's one of my favorite highlights.
You rarely see the crow hop from second base, but
Exactly,
it worked.
crow hop.
It was effective.
Yeah, I was a fish out of water in that play, bro. Like I was like looking at what am I doing here?
What do you guys think about both catchers? So there's been a lot of change to the position, and now with ABS. But first, only one catcher in all of baseball wasn't on one knee. If you guys were catching and that revolution was going on, or maybe there was a revolution going on in catching that happened in your time, do you think you would have responded well to it? Do you like it now? Do you see it and kind of wince? Or what are your feelings on how much the position has changed?
Well, we used to be traditional, and I put my knee down once in a while. But it was in the past. It wasn't about framing. We used to frame, and it was important to steal strikes. But it should be different. Let the ball travel a little more. Um, I don't like it that much, but it's where we are right now, and everybody's catching the same way. But I think some guys are real athletes, and with one knee, they're not able to do 100% what they're capable to do. So, but it's the way baseball is changing all the time. Jorge used to catch like this sometimes, and then everything evolve. So this is where we are. We help the guys. We put more information in their heads. But that part of framing that's Sal Fasano. Fasano knows about that.
We saw Big Sal on the coaching staff too. The coaching staff just felt like a bunch of memories and heartstrings you put together.
Yeah. It's amazing. It could be any team in Major League. You have this coaching staff. It's fun. It's been probably this is the first time that we've been together. We've been Jorge, 4 days together.
Yeah.
4 days. It's been great. It's easy. Everybody knows what they got to do. It's easy.
How about ABS? Do you see it and go, man, I wish I had that? Or do you
I wish I had it. I had it. Because I think I would have walked a lot more, especially during those tough games, playoff games, the Red Sox series. It just like you want certain at bats, you remember certain at bats, and you don't want the umpire to take the bat away from you. So I think it's just fair for everybody.
I love it. You're gonna see a lot of guys that are doing it in spring training, tap the head and not get it in the World Baseball Classic, which is going to be interesting. Are there any players that we don't know about playing for Team Italy that you're excited for us to learn about? Obviously we know Pasquantino and a lot of the big league players that are joining, but how about some of the minor leaguers or even the guys that aren't in affiliated ball but are making the roster? Is anyone sticking out as
probably Nori, Antonacci? They are very interesting players. They can run a lot. Fisher, they play in the minor leagues, but they look amazing, and their eyes every time I watch them, it's like put me in the field, like they really wanna play. And we've been playing for 2 games, and yesterday was exciting to see them like base hit and get to second with a base hit. It's great.
Is there an identity forming, do you think, like with the roster you have? Is it patience and pop? Is it going to be, station to station action on the base paths, pass the baton, or do you see anything like that already shaping up?
It's a little bit of everything. It's a little power with a lot of speed, and the idea is attack. They all got Italian blood. So they're gonna be passionate. They're gonna use their hands a lot. You're gonna see a lot of those things. You cannot take away that from Italian blood. So it's a very nice team, and we are happy with what we have, and they can be a problem for a lot of teams.
Love it. Now we did mention, and we'll get you guys out of here. Jorge, there's a lot of big brother talk has been thrown out with Cervelli. Baby bro's got a big day tomorrow.
He turns, I think he's 40 tomorrow.
40th birthday. We do have one more video, BBD, if you could bring that up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Now, this is my favorite video I ever posted on Instagram, and will I break if I try to do this?
Yeah.
Are you still doing this workout routine? Is this a workout routine?
Yeah, that's when I was playing. It's basically like capoeira and those kind of exercise saved my career, man. I played like 5 more years because I was all banged up, and it really works. But you guys are stalking us. What
yeah, a little bit. Sorry.
Yeah, no, but I want to start again, but I need to find adrenaline again, because as soon as you retire, it's like
you're gonna see the Italian team doing that on Saturday for a stretch.
Yes.
And the coaching staff too, right, Jorge? And you and Sal.
Well, I don't know about the coaches. we have some coaches that might break with doing all that stuff. So we got to take care of the coaches here.
Oh, we are excited. I mean, tune back in. We'll be in touch if you need us to hype anyone up or, right any wrongs if, we've seen some bad calls already. So we're ready to come to your defense.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for having us. We really appreciate it. We kind of follow. Well, my wife follow you guys.
Oh, amazing.
Uh,
Great. Let's
Yeah.
Oh, me too. Me too. It's fun. It's fun. You guys got Booney all the time.
Thank you
That's
so
been
much.
fun.
We're gonna make sure, or we're gonna try to not give you content. It's
No,
No,
no.
yeah.
If you start, if
Let's-
that Italian blood starts kicking in, the hands down.
You're probably
Let's see
talking
if
too
we-
fast. I couldn't do it anyway.
Let's see if you can do Spanish or Italian. I want to see how good you are.
I got a guy that helps me with Spanish every now and then, but
Okay.
Italian, I
would
don't
be
think.
new.
Yeah, it'd be
Italian
tough.
would be new.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, guys. Good luck.
Thank you, man. All the
Thank you.
best, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Today's episode is sponsored by Shady Rays. Shady Rays are built for real sports fans. No more squinting through the sun to track a fly ball when you already have sunglasses on. Shady Rays polarized lens let you track a fly ball, read the scoreboard, and see that ump blew the last out call at the plate. Their lightweight frames won't slip whether you're at the ballpark, golf course, watching the game outside, or on the patio. Here's the best part. With Shady Rays lost and broken protection, if you lose or break them, even right after you get them, Shady Rays replaces them. No drama, no stress, no replacement guilt, just a new pair headed your way. From the first pitch to the final out, don't let the sun mess with your game. We've teamed up with Shady Rays to bring you an exclusive offer. Head to shadyrays.com. Use code YANKS40. 40% off 2 or more polarized sunglasses from Shady Rays. Try for yourself. The shades rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people. YANKS40, 40% off. Shady Rays.
There you have it. I hope you're at home, spider walking all over your front lawn, getting yourself in playing shape. I don't know if he was ready for that video to be resurfaced. It's like 6 years old. I think he posted that in 2019 or 2020.
Yeah.
And I think, like BBD said, his Instagram's private now, but I have that video because it's one of my favorite things I ever post on Instagram. So I think he was like, when you're stalking me,
Yeah.
like I did feel like, oh, shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. But you posted this publicly at the time,
Right.
and it's awesome.
And then we saved it.
I mean,
'Cause we
Posada
knew-
had a genuine chuckle when he
Yeah.
first saw it, realized what was happening.
Couple genuine chuckles out of Jorge.
Yeah.
It was good.
That was good stuff.
Yeah. No, and I mean, he's probably circling through. I mean, 40th birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday. He's
Mhm.
managing.
Younger than Joe's McFly, who just dropped a great World Baseball Classic preview episode with the kid Miro. So go check that out on JM Baseball. But they're going to be awesome. They're doing a bunch of episodes. They're going to have full coverage of World Baseball Classic. So on the JM Baseball channel. And there's going to be watch parties and live streams. But if DR goes far, those episodes are going to be amazing content.
Yeah, you should root for your country. For that content, you're going to want to root for DR a little bit. Just Jorge Posada on Talkin Yanks today.
That's cool.
It's pretty cool.
I mean, he's my favorite Yankee. Like, people would say, I'd be like, well, Jeter, but Jeter almost doesn't count because, like, I grew up with him literally as a role model. But, like, Posada was I love catchers.
right.
I like Cervelli, too. I always say this. Cervelli was my trade that hurt the most because the Yankees haven't traded away. The Yankees haven't traded away many people that hurt.
Right.
I knew he wasn't a stud. Like, he wasn't. I knew it was my feelings were more tied to personality and like kind of like the vibe he brings than like the skill, even though he went on to be a starting catcher in Major League Baseball and had a 13-year career. But I remember being so bummed about that one.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think the other thing, and I've cycled myself from original Twitter, talking Jake, talking Yanks, figuring things out from like, I used to get in the weeds and argue that like Bernie should be a Hall of Famer, Jorge should be a Hall of Famer. Take a couple steps back and Twitter started stinking and you're like, I don't know, you just get a little calmer as you get older. Jorge is the best offensive catcher not in the Hall of Fame. And like, I do think how the Hall of Fame works, there's going to be a day they circle back on Jorge and Bernie and figure that out because as we saw with this Hall of Fame class, it was the first center fielder that they had let in, or like the amount of center fielders they have let in is like nothing, which is crazy because it's a different position.
Yep.
And Bernie's a special player. And then it's the exact same thing with catchers. And like, look at the games Jorge played. Like, guys don't play those games anymore. That both of those positions needed to start being judged differently. And
Switch hitter.
When you start doing switch hitters,
No batting gloves.
who get hurt by their defensive metrics, even though Bernie won like 3 Gold Gloves or something like that. Jorge
Didn't care, though.
Jorge was fine behind the plate, and they hit so much, and they won World Series that that's going to get figured out over time.
Should we shift to Yankees? Current Yankees?
I think we could shift to
around
some
the
current
league.
Yankees.
Beebs has some highlights for us
Okay.
of what the Yankees that have been on the move because of World Baseball Classic have been doing.
Yeah, we're going loosely chronological order.
Prawn Pod.
Judge, top of the first inning, first USA scrimmage against the San Francisco Giants.
Rivalry game.
Single up the middle, 2 runs.
Yeah.
Scores 2. Understands the situation there.
Smart.
No outs. No force at second. 2 runners on. All I have to do is hit a single.
Home run kills the rally there.
Exactly. Now, he wanted a hustle double out of that, but no need to push it.
No. We don't.
He didn't want it.
We don't do that.
Okay.
Then he got another hit later.
Very similar hit. Who's pitching because the Yankees open up against San Francisco?
That looks like it's Blade Tidwell, who was a Mets prospect. They
now, when
traded in
you
the
say
Rogers
that, do you
trade.
just know him by his physique, or did you see a name?
I saw his last name at the
on
top, and he
Okay, I can't make that out. If you
he took
just
a
got that
few-
off his silhouette, I was going to be like, whoa. You
he
know
took
Blake
a few
Tidwell.
very memorable photos. His hair was kind of nuts last year. It looks like it's gotten longer, landed in a better spot now.
Okay.
But he was a hot photo on Twitter for like a week last year.
Judge not doing too much. Maybe people are going to realize how many hits Judge gets in between home runs, because if you don't watch him every
Right.
day, you just see the home runs. That's kind of how it works, like with Soto too. And then you get to watch him every day, and you're like, oh, wow, this guy does a lot of other stuff besides the highlights.
Maybe this video will be exactly what you're talking about, Jim Buck.
I mean, a lefty on the mound, 2 outs, 1 pitch in the zone, 89 miles per hour. That's gone.
Yeah.
That's 435 feet into the distance.
I think it was more than that.
Was it? I think I just read that off this. Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe
453.
I went dyslexic on it. I went 435.
Jimmy, God, you had me questioning.
I had the 3 numbers, so I get half
Great.
credit.
You get half credit.
I just,
And that's how you
Jumbled
debate.
yeah, it is. I don't like the red cleats.
Okay.
Shocking to see him with red.
I was,
I hate the color red.
you know, we're a little bit into the episode right now. I'm never uniform guy. The USA unis could be a little.
Well, they're white ones I like more.
Elevated.
People really don't like the Team USA hats. I agree with those people.
Okay.
I like their white uniforms. I used to have one signed by Derek Peter, and I don't like the blue.
When you say Derek Peter,
You remember?
I remember.
Yeah.
But the people don't know that story.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's in bad taste.
It's in good taste.
I signed it myself.
Derek Peter.
Derek Peter. Guy bought me a shot at the bar one time. He was like, Jeter signed that jersey and you're just wearing it out to the bar? That's badass. And I was like, yeah, man. And then he was like, let me buy you a round. And then he bought us around at Elmer's.
I wore that as a Halloween costume one year.
Yeah.
I can find the pic.
I got it from Goodwill.
Yeah.
And then I signed it.
Derek Peter.
I mean, if I signed it Derek Jeter, that's fucked up.
Right.
So I signed it Derek Peter. But it
So
did
yeah,
get,
I don't think that's messed
could-
up.
you coulda got
I did
caught
get
easy.
street cred from one guy.
Because you didn't tell people it was Derek. You weren't telling people it was Derek Jeter. You were
No, he just said, wow, he signed that. I said, yeah, he signed it.
He signed it.
Are you wearing a signed Derek Jeter jersey to the bar? I said, oh, maybe.
Derek Peter.
Derek Peter. I don't like their blue uniforms. Goldie and Judge, both homers. Now, I'm worried about how much good Goldie's doing right now.
Oh, really?
Have you
Okay.
seen his spring numbers?
Yeah.
They're like April and May Goldie. But maybe that's good. I don't know.
That's what
oh,
he
my
did last
God,
year, you
those
know?
kids.
The
Did you
homers
see
are
that?
all righties.
Can you show that
On the
again?
berm.
I mean, Goldie's putting kids in danger. That's too many.
It's a lot of kids.
That's a lot of kids just swarming,
I mean, Team USA versus the Rockies.
putting lives at risk.
That's the ticket.
When I
you
drive
want.
like this.
What was that?
I put lives at risk with a knife like this. Eminem was crazy.
Yeah, all time.
Jazz, Great Britain, bam, went down and
Okay.
got it. Now, this is a guy with a lot of
Tied game.
what do the kids say now? Aura?
Oh,
I don't like
Yeah.
that because of my speech impediment. Hard word to say. At college, it would be swag.
sure.
The Great Britain jersey, he's got to work so hard to make that look good. Did you see his media day photos? It was like, damn, like he's doing it, but it's tough. Like the DR
They're
guys,
putting him
it's
through it.
easy as shit.
Oh,
Joe's
man.
puts on the DR hat and jersey, and all of a sudden, he's the coolest guy in
He's
our
on the
office.
team. Yeah.
He's not 40-year-old gimping around.
Don't say that.
That's
That's
Joe's
crazy.
is cool.
Those are cool. Just cool.
Cooler than me. I have none, so that's
Right.
That's
where you live.
yeah, glass houses. But yeah, Jazz is putting in a lot of work.
That glove is pretty.
Yeah, he also got the glasses on. Is he the captain?
Captain Jazz.
They're rocking captains.
We're a captain team.
What does that even mean?
He's a captain.
All right. C on the jersey. Whose choice was that?
Who named Jazz captain?
Who decided it
I
needed to
see
be on the
that.
jersey?
I
Because
see
like
that being
I
a
don't know if
question.
like great. I don't know if I feel like hockey's the only sport that does that besides Jason Varitek.
I think
Wearing
I
a
think
C?
And in hockey, you have to have it. You're the only people allowed to talk to the officials are people with letters on their jersey.
Judge doesn't have a C on the jersey?
No way.
I think Salvi, who's the only other active captain under normal circumstances, does have a C.
I remember when Varitek did it, he was a whole article. He was like, the players made me. But yeah, that's bizarre.
How bizarre. How bizarre.
Good for Jazz.
Self-Sano.
Oh, wow. Austin
Wells.
Wells. That's a nice hit. Oh, drop more of those in with the bases loaded, not trying to do too much. Just poked it the other way.
Is he hitting? He's hitting ninth for the
So-
DR?
Eighth in this game, at
Eighth
least.
in that game. Okay.
I like that.
I'm in.
Who else do we got out and
I
about?
couldn't find the picture of me in the Derek Peter jersey.
I know Ahmed Rosario
I have
also
that.
got an RBI.
Well,
Trying
he
to find
always
it.
gets a hit. Yankee fans have forgotten that. It was
Yeah.
right on right, too.
Here it is.
He doesn't care. Just opened himself up to shoot it the other way.
Is he this year's Trent Grisham? Back in 5. It's a podcast.
And we're back. Oh, fooled me.
Got him.
Anyone doing anything on defense out and about?
Can't say I've seen it.
And no one has pitched, right? Because all the pitchers are kind of. Oh, actually,
Yarborough.
Yarby pitched, and so did Rodriguez. I
Yeah?
just saw
Yes.
one tweet from Joe's that said, irks the word. I think is what he tweeted.
Joe's tweeted that.
And I guessed he was saying.
Irks the word?
I guess he was saying, like, Elmer Rodriguez is gross.
3 shutout innings.
Wow. Did you see in this game that
He looks like a pitcher.
the Red Sox had to lend Puerto Rico a pitcher?
It's messed up.
And it was a guy that is Puerto Rican, but he's not playing for Team Puerto Rico. And then they did a mound visit,
That's crazy.
which I don't understand why it was
Yeah.
necessary. Google it. And so Puerto Rico coach and players and catcher do a mound visit
right.
with
A
the
Puerto
Red
Rican
Sox pitcher.
pitcher was
Well,
from the Red Sox, but not Team Puerto
So,
Rico.
like, hey, you're playing for us for a second. We'll just also coach you.
hey, groove a couple heaters.
I think he was setting like infield
Okay.
stuff, but it was kind of bizarre to see. Like, he's not on your team.
This isn't.
Do you
yours.
have jurisdiction
Right.
to do this mound visit?
The other pitching coach should have to come out.
Yeah,
Be
the
like,
Red Sox
"No."
coach should come out, but what are you telling him?
I'm guessing there's a lot of ties there. If they're Puerto Rican, Alex Cora is Puerto Rican, so I'd like to think there's some unspokenese there.
Unspokenese.
Today's episode is sponsored by PSA. You know those baseball cards you've had since you were a kid, the ones sitting in the basement or stored in boxes wherever you got them in the house? Well, what if they're worth something? Stop wondering and find out with the help of PSA. With the PSA app, you can quickly scan your cards to find out their estimated market value. Then you could ship them to the hobby's #1 authenticator to get them graded and ready to sell. From there, you're seconds away from listing them on eBay, accepting zero fee, cash, PSA partner offers on eligible cards, or storing your items in the PSA vault. No taking pictures, filling out long selling forms, or dealing with potential buyers. Just one app and one shipment are all it takes to go from sitting at home to graded and listed for sale. Step up to the plate, turn your cards into cash with the power of PSA. Head to the link in the description and use code YANKS25 for $25 off your first grading submission. Terms apply.
Okay, I've got the pictures of you in the Derek Peter jersey.
No wormy pics, right?
No. There's only 2. I'll slack them to BBD.
What shirt are you wearing?
I'm not in them.
And I'm talking about right now.
Oh, yeah. I put this on today, and James laughed as soon as I walked
It's a
downstairs.
silly shirt.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, bizarre.
Don't usually see one guy on the mound,
Wearing
different
the
color.
wrong uni, yeah.
Like I know there was a little bit of funny business like that in USA versus the Giants. I think they the Giants gave some prospects to pinch run for guys at the end. But
I like that.
Smart. Okay, I just slacked you the pictures of Jake in the USA jerseys, and I like those white ones. Maybe they're a little boring these days, but I think this had to be an 09.
I guess that's where my conversation started to spiral in my own head, was a good clean white jersey is almost always good.
Yeah.
That I was like, this being kind of the win from Team USA, it feels like we can elevate elsewhere.
I don't know if they've revamped them since 2006. Right? It's the same thing, right?
Yeah, there's been a lot of threads about USA needs a rebrand.
But I will say,
here's what I'd do, and people posting kind of cool jerseys.
All the Olympic, there you are, UNAG.
That's me and AG Mahmood, your
Shout
former
out.
boss.
Oh. Yeah, there you go. Bregman-esque.
Yeah. Before we'd go out for the night,
It's Dustin Pedroia's batting stance right there.
we would get on our coffee table and take pictures.
That is true. It was Halloween.
It was Halloween. I was dressed up as Derek Peter.
And AG is not dressed up. He walked over from Domino's where he was working just to say hi.
And you don't, BBD, if you could zoom a little bit, you don't see a lot of men stare at each other with big old smiles like that.
And your face is all cut.
I had fallen the night before because I had thought my ex-girlfriend broke up with me. She did not. And then I ran around the campus kind of drunk, yelling, she loved me, or I loved her. Yeah. And then I fell. And at one point I was carrying a gasoline container, which that's the part we normally leave out of the story.
Yeah. And you got
I wasn't going to burn down the campus.
You weren't going to burn down the campus, but I was trailing you from a distance.
Yeah.
Because if you saw
Keeping
me, it
your
was
eye
a bad
on.
idea. Four Locos, they got banned.
Four Locos got banned for a reason.
Remember calling your girlfriend and be like, I didn't break up with him.
Yeah.
I just left because he was really drunk.
Yeah. She was right.
I loved her.
Screaming it. In the streets.
And then our buddy walked you home.
Yeah.
And he was dressed as a cop for Halloween.
Worked out.
So Jake got walked home by a guy in a cop
Extra
uniform, but
level
not
of
a cop.
insurance there. That's
Yeah.
always smart.
Yeah. That was good.
That's good.
It was a good night. Soxers.
Oh, I was in socks and boxers. Soxers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With a knife and a gasoline can.
I don't think there was a knife.
Well, that's what you got by me.
Sucker.
That's when I did the old ole. Good times.
Thank you, Jorge.
I was going to say something else, and then I forgot it due to that awesome...
Yankees, Yarborough, pitching mound visits for the other team. We'll address Worms Day.
Lombard keeps hitting home runs.
Exit Velo Lombard,
Yep.
108.
Off Crochet.
Yeah.
And my understanding is his biggest issue last year was high fastballs. And I saw him get one.
It's Crochet here. A lot of views, a lot of likes.
Is that over?
That's over.
Wow.
Leadoff bomb off Crochet.
Stanton made his debut, and he hit a ball 114 miles per hour, 12th hardest ball hit in all of spring training by any player. So people are pumped about that, even though he's got chronic tennis elbow pain in both elbows.
Not stoked about that part, but
When asked how many at-bats he needs to be ready, Stanton quipped, "Last year I had about 6, so more than that." A
Started
self-aware
slow.
nod to the 12 plate appearance he had during his rehab stint before rejoining
is
the team.
Stanton gonna be so like lonely?
I'm so
Like
lonely.
all the other best players fled out of town.
I feel like he's kind of a lone cat.
He is, but not like at the games, you know?
Who's he going to be buddies with right now? Bally's around.
Billy's there.
Trent.
Trent don't talk.
They share space really well
They
together.
share space.
Like
well.
they're comfortable just
Yeah.
hanging out next to each other, not talking.
That's a good Summerway sleepover camp. Like
Yeah.
G and Trent. It's like, yeah, we're good, right?
Yeah. I mean, if you can share space with someone and
You're not gonna talk
that
to
means
me?
you're in love.
You're not gonna talk my shit?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're perfect.
Heel got his velo up in his last start.
Heel got his velo up, 3 shutout against the Red Sox. I'll be interested to see. Pitchers List has a new graphic they're using
Saw
to
that.
grade like every pitcher's outing.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see how that looks and feels throughout the year, if that becomes a go-to. They said that Heel didn't grade out well, which...
I'd be curious to see if he's ever graded out well.
Right.
Because even his rookie of the year season, he was good, but there's a lot of like bad pitches in between.
Right.
Like there's always like he just has no location on his slider. So
Right.
like his slider would get an F,
Like
but
if-
his fastball and changeup, they got an A and a B, so he goes good.
If the future version of this like eliminated half your non-competitive pitches and gave you extra credit for your winning pitches, like Heel probably gets boosted because I think that's
Effectively wild.
that's a trick he has.
You said that last year, and then Boone stole it.
And then he stole it after saying he didn't believe in it. And then, yeah, the other thing for Heel that I've noticed is it feels like his four-seamer is more on a line now, which is cool when he dots a location, but it feels dumb when he gets rocked. So, yeah, he's got that, like, crisp. The one that we loved forever was Verlander. Like, when Verlander was so over the top and pop, like, when he would just pop the mitt, it felt like a straight line in a cool way. So I don't know what to do with that yet.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
No offensive highlight from Caballero. Every other hitter that's in the WBC seems like they got a hit in their exhibition game. Did he?
Yeah, this is his exhibition game. I guess they probably played another one, but the one I know of was against the Yankees. So
He didn't do anything?
just gassing up his real teammates.
And then another topic was McMahon at short. I heard he made a play. We don't have video of it, but he made a play to start a double play, and then he botched an easy one, is what they said.
And I think he might have just made another error. This is in the game that just happened. I'm hearing this for the first time.
Wow.
Okay, live.
Did not matter. That ball was hit. It was scolded.
Roller. 1-2.
Oh. I thought that throw was the second.
I, too, thought it was the second. That's why I laughed. I thought that was going into right field.
Seasons
So,
kind of
audio only.
Sometimes in spring
Ball
training
in
or
the
early
hole.
year. If you remember last
2
year, he had
outs.
it. Roller.
And yeah, he kind of goes his full McMahon Gumby mode, but he over
Run
Gumbies.
scores, 2 come in.
Nice
And
Boone
the
yelling,
Twins
damn it.
double up their lead. It's now 4-0.
Damn it.
Who's he mad at? Who's at first
Seasons
there?
kinda- whether it's
Bird?
sometimes in spring training or early in the year. If you remember
Bird.
last year, he had
I
it.
meant to say Rice.
Roller.
That's Seth Brown.
Won't go. A run scores, 2 come in.
It's a bad throw, but I feel like
That was a come off the bat.
come off the bag and block the ball. You're goalie at this point. All right. Brad Osmith hasn't done anything in his exhibition games for
What do
Team
you mean?
Israel.
What do you mean?
They lost to the Mets yesterday. Beat the Marlins 1-0 the day before that.
Oh, that was Jorge's other really good laugh. Was
The Mets joke.
Yeah,
You like that one. That's a lifetime Yankee.
yeah, that's a Yankee.
Cervelli held it in.
That's a yeah. He had to go do those Pittsburgh years. Jorge did not.
Yeah. Yeah.
He liked it.
I mean, that's what Jeter said in the doc. They're the Mets. That's their attitude towards it. It's Bellinger's back tightness. He missed Friday, but he completed live batting practice without issue on Wednesday. He's expected to return to the lineup today.
He was in the lineup today, right field.
Boom.
Right field. Nice.
Because he can do that.
Yeah. Oswaldo Cabrera is trending toward his spring debut Friday against the Rays. That's cool. I mean, his injury was so brutal. It is just like a kind of like a feel-good moment when he takes the field again. Okay. Anything else? Ooh, Brian Cashman quote on the young pups. Young pups like Carlos Legranje and Elmer Rodriguez look as advertised, flashing poise and crackling velocity. That's his quote.
Crackling velocity?
Young pups like Carlos Legrand and Elmer Rodriguez look as advertised, flashing poise and crackling velocity.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Who's Elmer Rodriguez going to start against in the actual WBC game?
Does DR have their...
Because if he has a big game, it's going to get loud.
Is Joe's here? Dominican Republic starting pitching plan, WBC. Because the Team USA is pretty much laid out.
Or he's Puerto Rico.
My bad, guys. He's with Cruz.
Elmer Rodriguez will be against Panama.
Caballero.
Wow.
Should bunt right back to him. No, not right back to him.
Got to make the play. Got to make the
play.
play. Yeah,
make it play. Okay. That's everything.
In the AI overview, so Puerto Rico, Seth Lugo gets game 1, in parentheses, veteran leader. Game 2, Elmer Rodriguez Cruz, next-gen talent.
NG.
Jose De Leon, high-emotion star.
High emotion star?
Eduardo Rivera, closing group play.
High emotion star.
High emotion starter, excuse me.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me.
High emotion starter. What do they have about Cruz? Type in bullpen and just tell me what they put in parentheses for Fernando Cruz.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
I need to check on our guy here.
Yeah.
If Google's AI overview is coming at him, I'll fight. You.
It gave me nothing. There's a bar called the bullpen in Puerto Rico.
God.
So.
Wow. I'll try. Puerto Rico
4.6
WC bullpen
stars.
usage plan.
4.6 stars.
That's pretty nice.
That's pretty nice.
Okay, here we go. The closer, Edwin Diaz. Setup high leverage. Fernando Cruz is projected to be a key setup man in the 8th inning. Bam.
Hell
like
yeah.
that. All right. We're out. Go Yanks. Tell them, Grams.
Go Yankees.